Hi there. Today this is the first time I'll be making such a recording like this, a video recording of my devotion. I just want to share um what I've been reading. I've been reading this Wake Up to Hope devotional by Joel and Victoria Osteen. If you can read that one. It's a very good book. It has daily devotional materials that you can try to read on and help you with your walk with God. So today I would want to share this particular devotion. The title is A Reason Isn't a Right. So I'll be reading this one. The verse is from Isaiah 61:3. It's an NLT version. It says here, "To all who mourn in Israel, he will give a crown of beauty for ashes, a joyous blessing instead of mourning, festive praise instead of despair. In their righteousness, they will be like great oaks that the Lord has planted for His own glory." Kasi ito yung part ng devotional. It is easy to have a good attitude and pursue our dreams as long as everything is going our way. That doesn't take a lot of faith. But what about the difficult times when a relationship doesn't work out, or you get a bad health report, or a friend does you wrong? It's easy to lose your passion when you're hurt. Too many people are sitting on the sidelines of life because they are injured. Now they're nursing their wounds, not moving forward because of what they've been through. You may have a reason to feel sorry for yourself, but you don't have a right. God promised He will give you a beauty for those ashes. He said He would pay you back double for the wrongs, but you have to do your part. If you're going to see the beauty, you have to shake off the ashes of self-pity. You have to shake off the discouragement and get back in the game. Every person has injuries. We all have wounds. But you can't let a loss, a health issue, a divorce, or a hurt can be excused to sit on the sidelines. Today, get back in the game. Know that your best days are ahead. Know that He's working things together for your good, and He has victory in store for your future. Yung wake up thoughts niya, it says here, God wants to give you beauty for ashes, joy for mourning, and praise for despair. But here's the key. You have to let go of the ashes before God can give you the beauty. Ashes represent what's left over after something been burned up. Our broken dreams, our disappointments, our hurts, our failures. We all have our shares of ashes, and God wants to give us beauty in exchange for them. Wow, that's very nice devotion. It's really a good book from Joel and Victoria Osteen. What's so puzzled with me as I was doing my reading about more than 8 hours ago, so that's around 3 p.m. EST time. So gising ako ng madaling araw. I've read this verse from Ecclesiastes 7:26. Medyo related siya, or the revelations to me is really related to this devotional material. It says in Ecclesiastes 7:26. Let me just go to that. This particular verse strikes me. Sabi niya dito, "And I find something more bitter than death, the woman whose heart is snares and nests, and whose hands are fetters. He who pleases God escapes her, but the sinner is taken by her." As I was reading actually this whole chapter 7 of Ecclesiastes, I got a flashback of my mom's face. For those who knew me, more than a year ago, I lost my mom in a battle for lung cancer, and after that it's been really hard and the toughest time for me to get over it. And I've been into anxiety and depression, and this verse just struck me, and it has given me that revelation that the girl, it's yung girl na mentioned, the woman whose heart is snares and nests and whose hands are fetters, is just like me, trapped, chained. When you say snares and fetters, it's someone who's really chained or trapped. It's like a person being trapped in something. Sometimes when we get to experience tough times, sobrang, like for me, like as I speak for myself na lang, na I really got into it. It was really hard for me to get over and move on with my life, as if I die with my mom, and as if I'm not anymore living, and I just live like a vampire and do things as the daily pass by, and everything is meaningless to me, and everything is wala nang value for me, or wala nang worth. So with this verse, it says that it's the more bitter, or mas may lalala pa to a death, is being trapped or chained in this world of sin, being trapped in despair, being trapped in depression, being trapped in those emotional battles that we allow them to conquer us. So it just gave me a revelation that actually the death of my mom, what happened to my mom, is not the most bitter things that happen, but what's the saddest most for God is when I died while living, when in fact He wanted me to live the life that He has blessed me, and enjoy it, because the life that He has given me is actually a blessing. So that's it. For someone, for those, I don't know if this would help you, someone, if you are watching. I know it's easier said than done to get over things of a loss, or we all have to go through grief. Different yan, iba-iba. It could be a death of someone we love, or it could be something that we lost, pwedeng buhay pa, pero we have to grieve for partings. But whatever it is that causes us pain and causes us despair or anxiousness or depression, the world may leave us, the world may left us, people may fail us, but one thing is for sure, God would always be there. We just really have to seek, and we really just have to give Him that will to run our lives and surrender our lives to Him, because nothing is really possible to God, and God really loves us that much. So I hope you get your most help, and you seek your help from the Lord.